Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. Let me teach you.
What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, Messy Maya, and I am back again with another video. So today we're going to be getting into how Natalie and Joseline can't help but to throw shade at each other, child. These two girls want to be the queen of Zeus so bad. They can't help it, child. They can't help it, child. This is not the first time this has happened, but they recently have been throwing shade at each other. So we're going to get into it, and we are going to compare shows because if you really want to talk about it, who really is the queen of Zeus, child? You know, since they're too childish to just work together and get to the bag together and just, they want to compete. So y'all want to compete? We going to put y'all up against each other, okay? Let's talk about it, okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post, because, girl, it's Messy Maya, it's the Messy Mob, girl. We are lit over here, girl. Come on. Like, get with it or get lost. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. So I'm not going to lie, Joseline and Natalie really have been having low-key but high-key but low-key, child. They low-key have been having undercover pressure ever since a couple years ago when Natalie first came to Zeus. So as you guys know, when Natalie first came to Zeus, she had Baddies ATL. Joseline's Cabaret Atlanta was just starting to pop. When Natalie came, Natalie brought the Bad Girls Club audience because we were so excited. Bad Girls Club got canceled in 2017. We were just so excited just to see the Bad Girls back on screen, and then that whole thing with the OnlyFans stuff. Child, we were excited, okay? The hype was built at this point for Baddies ATL.
It's been about 5 years since all of us have came together.
I'm hoping I'm not signing up for hell, but we don't know.
So Natalie brought the Bad Girls Club fans to Zeus. Now to Joseline, I feel like this was very intimidating to Joseline because it's like, dang, like, because think about it. At the time, Joseline had already had Joseline's Cabaret on Zeus for about a year now. She was on her season 2. Her season 2 just started to get popular. So she would basically, you could just tell she was just a little jealous, just a little intimidated, child. She would go live. She would talk about the baddies just a little bit. Like, she would throw shade. She'd be like, oh yeah, it's crickets when it comes to the baddies. Like, we don't care about these new hoes, this, that, and the third, because again, Baddies was new to Zeus. Joseline had already been on Zeus with her show for about a year. So this caused Joseline and Natalie to go back and forth. And Natalie is like, you know what I'm saying? Natalie used to tell her, like, you no longer have the #1 show on Zeus. Like, we have the #1 show on Zeus. You know what I'm saying? We brought our fans, this, that, and the third. I'm just going to insert a little clip. I'm basically just breaking down the history just so you guys know why they're throwing shade at each other now. But let's go ahead and get into it.
She was upset. And, you know, I guess with her, in her eyes, like, Zeus is her network. You know, she was the first girl there. I think in one of her opening acts on her Joseline's Cabaret, she said something like, "This ain't the Bad Girls Club. This is Joseline's Cabaret." And then now here come the Bad Girls to Zeus. We brought our entire platform. There's multiple girls like coming. We have 200 bad girls to choose from.
And the franchise comes with its own inherent marketing system because your fans and the pages that promote the baddies. I mean, if I say something on Bigo about the baddies, it's all over Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, we have a serious fan base from the Bad Girls Club. So Joseline was in defense mode from the beginning. She really kind of felt like the Bad Girls coming to Zeus was competition, when really, like, you know, you can't really compete where you don't compare, in the sense that, like, we are already a franchise show that we are handing over to Zeus. So it's not like we gotta build ourselves. We already are. We're hitting 1 million no matter what.
Wait. When you say you don't compete where you don't compare, is that Joseline can't compete with you guys because she doesn't compare?
You cannot compete with the Bad Girls. If you want to bring any other show to Zeus, go ahead. You could bring Black Ink Crew. You could bring the Love and Hip Hops. You could, the Bad Girls Club franchise. I kid you not, is a very powerful platform.
So like I said, this back and forth between Natalie and Joseline has been going on for years. And then they would do slick shit like that, right? They would do slick stuff like that and then try to fake play like they're friends. You guys are not friends. You guys don't even support each other's shows. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't support each other. Y'all are competing with each other for what? I don't know. I don't know like what type of bug Zeus is putting in their ears, or if it's really just the fact that they're that childish and catty. Both of you guys are pushing 40. Both of you guys are iconic reality TV stars with your own platforms now. You would think that you guys would not only be friends, but would collaborate or support each other or just be grown women about it, try to get a bag together. But you guys are so childish. Y'all are so childish that y'all have to throw shade and compete with each other all the time. And that brings me to my next point, y'all. So recently they have been throwing shade at each other. We're going to get into that. That's basically the whole point of the video. I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of the history between Joseline and Natalie and where this whole thing came from to where they started to throw shade. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so like I said, the girls are throwing shade at each other once again over their shows. So Joseline went to her Instagram basically promoting her show, of course, and then she says this: real stories, real ladies, real drama, real purpose, real talent, real emotions, real feelings, real tour, real reality TV. This Sunday night hits different. Okay, so she posts this and I don't know. So when I initially seen it, I was like, okay, because Joseline promotes her show all the time. If you go down her Instagram, it's literally Joseline's Cabaret, Joseline's Cabaret, Joseline's Cabaret. Her trying to get the word out there that Joseline's Cabaret is now here again. So when I initially seen this, I was like, okay. She's promoting her show. But when you look at like the way that she usually promotes her show versus this specific post, it's like what are you trying to get at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to get at? Like, are you trying to throw shade? Like, what are you trying to do? And a lot of people thought that it was funny that she posted it in that wording just like that in the midst of Baddies East getting a lot of attention, okay? Now let's look at now we're going to talk about Natalie's response to child. So apparently Natalie's seen this or whatever. So when they're in New York right now, so they're at their booking in New York and Natalie is just talking. Y'all know how Natalie is, child. She runs off at the mouth, child. This is what Natalie had to say when she basically shaded Joseline.
And guess what they say every Sunday? Natalie, drop that baddie shit. I can't lie to y'all. I'll put my phone up right now. Every single one of the baddest bitches in the game is watching Zeus Network every fucking Sunday for fucking baddies, bitch. Hi, Joseline. I love you.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that? Bitch, you...
Natalie gives me like an animated character. Like, she's just not real. Like it's like a facade. It's all fake. Like everything, even on Baddies, like it's like everything that comes out her mouth, it's like she's reading off of a damn script. It's like, girl, get like she I can't even find the words to describe how I feel about this. But it's like, girl, you thought you ate, girl. You are pushing 40, girl. Hang it up, film your show, and go about your day. Like, you just do too much. And it doesn't even seem real. Like, it's so fake. Like, where did this hood persona come from, Natalie? I'm so confused. Like, since when did Natalie become like this gutter bitch from California? Like, you are not that, okay? And that is not you. I don't know why she acts like that. It's so fake. It's so fake. And it's so cringy. Like, no shade. But Natalie is the type of bitch that like stands in the mirror and like practices arguing, like, like she argues. I can just tell, like, in her spare time, like she's in the mirror, she's arguing with herself. She's like practicing her arguments. It's just so fake. It's not real. I'm telling y'all. Y'all keep letting this lady fool y'all if y'all want to. Okay, I cannot. Okay, so y'all know the girls is talking. So let's go ahead and see what the girls are saying about Natalie basically calling out Joseline's cabaret and saying that the only reason why fans even tune into Zeus is for baddies and not Joseline's cabaret. Talking about some Joseline, I love you, girl, boo, bye. Let's go ahead and look at these comments, girl. Okay, so someone said, now why she act like that? Like she on some Disney Channel movie. I told y'all Natalie is a character. Like, it's not real. Like, it's all a facade. It's not real. Literally, every time she speaks, it sounds like she is reading off of a script. It sounds like someone is coaching her on what to say. It never comes off genuine to me. It's like, girl, this is not you, girl. Hang it up, girl. Okay? Like I said, she's a character. It's not real. I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay, this one says, Natalie is not real. What was the face at the end? Intimidation? Like, who are you intimidating? Like, girl, you are not intimidating nobody, girl. Like, okay, let's move on, child. Okay, and last but not least, this one says, women just can't support other women. Shake my head. This is exactly how I feel, child. It's just like y'all are both too old, pushing 40, just too old to be acting like this. Ugh, like throwing shade. It's just like, it's like really, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, child. Let's get into it. We're going to entertain it for this one time, child. Let's get into it. Okay, so comment your opinion down below. I really want to know, do you feel like Baddies is better than Joseline's Cabaret, or do you feel like Joseline's Cabaret is better than Baddies? Let me know in the comment section down below, and let's get into my opinion about how I feel about this. Okay, so me personally, I feel like Joseline's Cabaret is better than Baddies, but I feel like there are a lot of things, a lot of dark and crazy things that goes on behind closed doors and on screen clearly with Joseline's Cabaret that holds Joseline's Cabaret back from reaching its full potential, and it sucks, okay? It really does. So, like, I feel like it's better in the sense that there's an actual, I feel like there's an actual plot. There's an actual goal. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the girls are actually working towards a goal. They want to be in the cabaret. So what do? They work towards that goal. They practice. They have rehearsals. They do cuts. They do this. They do that. It builds up the anticipation. I feel like it makes the show really good. There's an actual goal. And you know what I'm saying? There's a plot. Let's be real. Baddies does not have a plot. What's the plot? Getting to the bag. Where's the bag? You know what I'm saying? Joseline takes these girls on tour. They're actually getting to a bag. You know what I'm saying? She's taking them out on tour. In this, in the next episode or two, they're going to be going to the Floyd Mayweather fight. They're going to be 4 girls that perform with her. You know what I'm saying? And they work towards these big events. It's not like, oh, like Baddies. I feel like Baddies, you know what I'm saying? If they're not at the club partying, shaking ass, or doing these repetitive performances with the same songs, for God's sakes, on Baddies West, we seen Krishan perform. It's a vibe. We seen her perform that song about 20 times, okay? Wrap it up. Wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, besides you guys going to the club, sitting in the Sprinter, chasing this imaginary bag, and doing these club hostings, child, okay? What is Baddies? Take all that away. Take it away. See, at least with Joseline's Cabaret, if you take away the fights, right? If you take away the fights, what do you have? You still have a plot. You still have the girls working towards something. Take away the drama. You still have a plot. You still have the girls working towards something. Take away, with Baddies, take away the clubbing and take away the fighting. And what do you have with Baddies? Nothing. That's why every single time with Baddies, when they're not fighting and when it's not drama, what is it? It's a snooze fest. You know what I'm saying? The girls are sitting around talking on these orchestrated, fake, put together scenes. All they do, literally, with Baddies, this is how Baddies go, okay? A fight happens, right? We get about 30 minutes of the aftermath of that fight. You know what I'm saying? Just a dragged out aftermath of them. Okay, right. So it's the next morning. It's different groups of the baddies, right? They get together and they talk about the fight that happened the night before. Okay, that's all they're doing. They're for the next 10-20 minutes, all they're doing is they're in different groups, literally talking about the same thing, literally recapping what happened the night before. And then here comes Natalie. Well, you know, all BS aside, we got to put it aside. We got to put it aside and get to the bag tonight. We got another club hosting, y'all. We got another club. So then, after the dragged out scenes of them talking about the fight from the previous night, they start getting ready for the club, and they're sitting in the Sprinter. So then we get a Sprinter scene for about 20 more minutes, okay? And then they get to the club, and then the episode ends right there. Okay, and then the next episode, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, child. Listen, if y'all disagree with me, I'm not even going to sit here and call y'all delusional because I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? But if you cannot come to the conclusion or come to the realization that baddies is nothing more than club scenes, Sprinter scenes, house scenes of them recapping whatever just happened, there's nothing, okay? But I still like baddies, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they bring on good personalities. It's still entertaining to a certain extent, but take away the drama, take away the fighting, take away the club scenes, and with baddies, you have nothing, okay? There's nothing. Okay, but like I said, with Joseline's Cabaret, you have dancing. You have the girls working towards an actual goal. You have Joseline taking them out on tour with her. You have Joseline, what else, child? Joseline taking them out on performances with her. They're working towards something. So I feel like that's what keeps my attention. I don't know, me personally, okay? Me personally, y'all let me know how you guys feel about that in the comment section. Me personally, I just feel like Joseline's Cabaret is better. There's an actual plot. You know what I'm saying? These are real women. Not saying that the women on baddies are fake, but I feel like Natalie and Zeus for baddies, they go out their way to hire like these celebrities and these washed up reality TV stars and these influencers and these big personalities that already have clout. So they're bougie half the time to really do anything, okay? I don't know. Y'all let me know. But yeah, that's how I feel, y'all. And what else? But I won't lie now, because I will hold Joseline accountable, child. Okay, I do feel like Joseline continuously degrading her talent and fighting her talent and putting her hands on her talent. I feel like that is the only thing holding Joseline's Cabaret out. Holding back Joseline's Cabaret. Just think about it, okay? Take out Joseline degrading her cast and her talent. Take out Joseline putting her hands on her cast and her talent. Take out all of that. And y'all gonna sit here and tell me that Joseline's Cabaret is not better than baddies. Like I said, I feel like Joseline is her own worst enemy. I feel like if anyone is going to put baddies above Joseline's Cabaret, I feel like that's Joseline's fault, because Joseline makes it her business to degrade her cast and to make it be known that she's better than her cast, and her cast is nothing more than a bunch of hoes. Now, without that mentality, I feel like, for sure, anyways, I feel like Joseline's Cabaret is better than baddies regardless. But I could understand why people would think that baddies is better, because Natalie doesn't act like that with her cast. You know what I'm saying? But let me know how you guys feel about that in the comment section. It's Messy Maya. Bye.
Yours, damn right, it's better than yours.